What's going on, everybody? This is our first look here at the Bergsbruk. I guess it's not the final version, final release, whatever. It's just I can't remember what I read. I think they released it so that way everybody could play it, but it's still under development. So this is your home screen here, which is just some unshaded or colored piece of equipment. That looks like a fuel tank. It'd be cool if you could move that around with like that hoe or a loader. Right off the bat, there's a portable crusher, some barricade, and some crates, big loader bucket, the counterweight or at least one of the doors for an excavator and a catwalk for it. There's a loader behind that, right in this area. There's a little shovel there, some forks, some hoe buckets, and North Body Company. Anybody that plays Farm Sim knows that they made the D11 and the skidders and the filler munchers and whatnot. Really good work. But here we have single player, multiplayer, settings, exit. Yeah, I don't know what any of this means, so we're just gonna leave it alone. Oh, joystick settings. My joystick should be set up already. Yeah, this should steer. Yep, this right here, up and down. I need to adjust my joysticks again because they're on level, because the way I have to have them on here, they're Velcro stripped to the table. So you will hear them clunk a little bit, probably, but that's okay. This I have not screwed with, just the accelerator and the brake, but I still usually have to use the controller for that. So without further ado, it does have multiplayer. I don't know how that works yet, but one day I might figure it out. Let's go to single player. This is me. I was just in here, messing around trying to see what it's about, and anybody that's played this knows that it's way different now than it was then. Way different. Just, don't mind the cowboy hat and the rolled up jeans and the cowboy boots. Let's get into her. Load times aren't too terribly long, which is great. That disconnecting the bucket still thing. This is the excavator I was using to try to build this little road here, but my berm wasn't really the greatest, so there's tooth bucket. There's your roto tilt there. I don't know how to change cameras. I haven't found a key for that that'll let me change the camera, but it is what it is. You also can't push trees down with the dozer. You have to knock them down by hand, like this. So we'll break this tree down real quick. Watch it turn into a million pieces. Make sure you're close enough first, though. Come on. That is odd. Is this the tree that keeps on giving? And these get on my nerves, too. Just a little bit of constructive criticism. I get it. It's still early development or whatever. Early release. But this kind of gets a little... This game took a turn. I'm not going to lie. It took a serious turn. When it went from just running equipment and running around like this to having a full-fledged character with an axe and the ability to go buy stuff in the shop. Which I guess we'll run over there first to the little trader shop. There's the truck. It's unpainted right now. I have a loader and another dozer over there. I'm loading out of a big hill. But this is the trader. And yeah, there's your tutorial. Hit J to get the tutorial. Here's the tools and stuff, fellow. Yeah, the whisper's what gets me, man. Tom the trader. What do you want, human? Appreciate it. Here's where you can buy your metal hatchet, because it does wear out. As you can see, mine's about tore up. You put your machines in your inventory. Okay, you just got to have an old excavator pocket sometimes. Short light bar, long light bar, lights, paints. You buy those and put them in the machine inventories. You have stuff for your person here. You can also sell wood. There's no real fast way to sell it, unless you just hold the button down, or I wish you could type right here. So you're going to hear me click a bunch, because it won't let me do it. Money doesn't matter. It really gives you a bunch of money off the start. So we just sold some of that. Hydraulics. It's good to just sell things. Like fuel. I don't think that this little build right now has fuel consumption all that much, because I've been running these machines quite a bit. and haven't used a bit of fuel. But basically what you want to do, like for your gearboxes, it helps things move faster. You know, you have upgraded hydraulics as well. Like here's all your equipment. You got the 330, 850 dozer, 45 dump, grader, little loader, big loader. It says 980, but it looks like a 988. I'll show you. Steel, concrete, stone, loaders, buckets for all the bright machines. And this is without tilt rotor, even though it has tilt rotor. It has it right there. I don't know why, but here's the hydraulics 150%. Everything is slow and has a tendency to be really slow if you don't put the upgraded hydraulics in it. But without further ado, we will hop in the excavator and we'll see what the joystick's got. It is typical WASD to move around. Click to hit, and right click, not sure what that does yet. But we will hop up in here using our F key. I'll scroll out a bit. See, I can't find no first person. It used to be C, but C is now the chat. I don't know if there's another button that does it, but oh well. It's enter to start your machine. That might be entirely too loud, so let me once again go into the settings, and I will turn the master volume all the way down. So that is still too loud. Why you gotta do this to me every time? Oh, I gotta save. I bet everybody else doesn't see that. Apply. Back. It's still a bit loud. You know, one day we'll get to play the game. Audio settings. Let's just crank them way down. Just way back. That is better. You know, that's more tolerable. But if we set right here, we have to hit Q to pick up our bucket again. So, joysticks are still set up, so that's nice. Sometimes your bucket will get stuck in the ground. And see, it's slow. There's no sensitivity. There's no... I can't idle the machine up or nothing to get it to work faster. This is really going to make me mad over here with this joystick wobbling around like it does. But I'm pretty sure the coating for the grater bucket is quite a bit better than the tooth bucket. Tooth bucket's made to rip and really get in there. Grater bucket's just made to go well grade. There's no other way to explain it. But machines are a little slow, even with the upgraded hydraulics in them. Not sure what that's about. I have my sensitivity turned up to 100. There's a big lag spike right there. But basically you hit space to change work modes, and then you use your joysticks independent of each other to run the tracks. This is at least how mine's set up. So if I push forward on my right, pull back on the left, that rotates me that way. So vice versa. Push them both forward to go forward, push them both backwards to go backwards. But we are going to fix this dang thing going on with this joystick over here. That's better. That's not fixed, but it's better. We're going to hit space to get back into work mode, as it calls it. Cut this hill off. Try to get absolutely nothing in the bucket. I have no goal in mind right now. Just out to try out the machines here for a little impression video. And these are me holding the sticks fully to each direction. This is as slow as it goes. Sounds to me like the machine needs to be idled up, but I don't think there's an idle control. Because this is just painfully slow. But I do enjoy the concept. That's why I haven't give up on it. I think if it's going to do like it did last time, you turn this way, the frames go to complete. I mean, frames just go straight to the boiler room fill. I'm trying to fill in this area here. It's not the smoothest road, which is why I'm thinking that the dozer does better. I'm also mad that I can't use first person, because that'd make grading this road a whole lot easier. See, there's the frames going to hell in a handbasket. Just dig a little hump out of the road there. Place it right here next to our tracks. This is painfully slow. Like, this is full stick movement all the way to the left trying to swing this thing. And it gets a little faster over time, but it doesn't get very much faster. We'll do a little bit of everything the game has to offer right now. I wish they wouldn't have took away the big excavator, because the little excavator just doesn't really do what I want it to do. But I'm still, in my mind, I'm still, you know, I know that this is an in-development build. It's bound to get better, because unless they're like SnowRunner and they're just ruin the mod support, like I was talking about the other day. But we'll come over here, and once we get this fixed, we'll move let's move this hoe out of the way. We'll pull it all the way up here. I knew that that bucket was going to be an issue, but oh well. We're just going to push it all the way up here. I don't know if it'll climb this. I can't use the boom and the tracks independent of each other. It won't let me. Like, it might climb it. Hey, you know what? We'll just leave it there. We'll just shut it down and hop out. We'll go ahead and hit the old shift key right up here and hop in the dozer, so I can show you what kind of thing this is here. Now for this, I can use my joysticks, but I also have to use WASD. If I go left on my right joystick, it rotates it tilts my blade for my cutting angle, I guess. I can't remember what makes it either cut or carry, like lean back or curl or go out, but up and down is my thing. Whenever you set your controls up, you'll have to invert them to be right. Because if you don't, then they'll just be backwards. Even though that would be inverting. But I think the guys that make this are used to different controls. That's what they set the game up for. But I'm used to cat controls. So that's what I run, is cat control. Let's try to push this berm off a little bit. Run us a little bit of a lift, maybe, eventually. Not right now, but I don't think I'm moving anything. Things get a little jumpy, and things are really slow. Like, there's a lag spike right there. I think it's probably because that hose were jumping around, but you can back drag to an extent. It sucks that there's no float. Can't float the blade at all. But that's fine. It's tolerable. See over here on your corner there, you got temperature, RPM, and diesel. Diesel doesn't move, so that's why I don't think there's any fuel consumption right now. If you get it hot, which I know if it's hydrostatic, like in real life, you can get a hydrostatic doser, I mean, real hot, real quick. Like the D9s. D9s are real bad about getting hot. I don't think there's a transmission in the game. There might be. I might have passed it and never even paid no attention to it. But I feel like you'd have to change your transmission. I don't know if that's temperature for the radiator or it's temperature for the transmission. That is an overhang if I've ever seen one right there. I would not drive out on that. Been there, done that. Luckily the fall wasn't very far. Maybe slid off probably 4 feet. But it felt like every bit of 35 feet because you're in a dozer with no suspension. Done that in a D11. That was a good time, I guess. Slid off into the shot there. It hurt bad. I only went like I said, 4 feet. This is my little idea of building a road here. I don't know how well it's going to work because the truck is broken at the moment. I don't know if they're aware of this or not, but see, it just keeps gouging out. I don't want it to gouge out either. Like I'm sloping it off downhill, and the blade's carrying. I'm not cutting. That's what frustrates me so far about this game. Is no matter what you do with the bucket, it seems to do its own thing. Or not the bucket, the blade. You know, loading up your blade doesn't really matter as much in this game. Because anytime you lift up a little bit to try to, like, you know, go through humps and whatnot, cut humps, it just unloads the whole blade. Which, like I said, there's going to be some bugs. Because this is an in development, early access type game. But that's enough with that. We're not going to waste all day on the dozer. Even though I could. Let's remember how to get out of here. F. Let's take the truck over to the loader and the other dozer. If they're still there, they should be. The truck, when you take off in it, I mean, it spins the wheels to the point where, I mean, it just starts hopping everywhere. Like right now, those wheels are spinning way too fast. That's what's making it hop everywhere. Like this. This is why I said the truck is broken. Oh, great, the loader disappeared. And the trees are back. The dozer gone from over here. Oh my god. See, there's the bucket. And the... What is going on over there? Let's shut this off. Well, let's not. Let's just get out. There's the bucket for the 9. That's the... Is it under the ground? Oh my. That's not good. What happens if we get in it? Crash the game city, probably. Do I gotta dig that out? Or can I go to inventory? Can I put that in the inventory? What a great way to show you how this works. You just basically go over here, drag this out here like this, and blam. Hit escape. There's your loader that was yellow, and now it's not. But you just basically did it the same way anything else. I have to run this thing the same way as I do my dozer. Hit Q to attach the bucket. Use my joysticks. See how slow the hydraulics are? I don't know if you can rev it up and it goes faster. But if you hold X, which is supposed to be the clutch, which, I mean, we used to do it in real life. You know, it's natural. There's a lag spike. It's a natural thing for hydraulics to go faster. Rev the motor up. That's the whole point. Like, as I'm going forward, it's not like it's doing anything different as I'm revving it up. And this bucket is a smooth bucket. It's the only bucket you got. So they can say what they want. This isn't a 980. This is a 988. Like an H. A 988 H. It has to be. Here we got a 99% full bucket. We'll try to put it in the truck if we don't break the game here. See, like, what I would do is I would hold the D clutch and I would rev it up. Like if I'm sitting there waiting on a truck and I got to pick the bucket up from it just sitting still, I'd hold the D clutch and rev it up. There's mixed opinions about that, but like right now, I'm holding X and hitting W. It's not clutching. It's trying to drive forward. Which, what gets me, makes no sense to me. There was 99% in that bucket, and only 31% went. Never mind. I'm stupid. That's capacity. I'm done. I mean, it's weird. This could be either a 980 or a 992. 992s have the dual stacks coming out of the back, but everything else about this screams 988. The fact that it's not as big as that truck. I can only assume my dozer's in the ground up there too. Oh, that's painfully slow. Painfully slow. Let's shut this down. We will run over here and see if our dozer that I was using to feed this loader with, that I made a little pad with, is in the ground or it's been flung out of the existence. The map is huge. Like, I see a big bare spot over there. I don't know if that's where you'd want to dig or not. But up here, see where I was cutting this little... I was going to cut the hill and push down. My dozer is now gone. I'm not sure where to even look for that. I mean, it's huge for what it is. It's probably I get 0 frames. But where's up here on the very top of this mountain is where it spawns you. I think it spawns you in random locations all throughout the map. Down in here looks like a better place to start mining. Just remove this whole hilltop, man. That'd be my goal. But see, over there, I see some bare spots. I don't know if that's lag or it's an already made pit or what. There's just a whole lot more that I would need way more time in this game to figure it out. Frames are going straight to the pit of hell. Which could be my graphic settings. It could be the map. It could be too much going on at one time. A number of things, but there's the first look of the Bergsbruk game. I don't know if I'll do voice commentary on this or I will time lapse it. Because I feel like time lapsing being this laggy would just be terrible to watch. But we can change time of day, and it's pretty sweet how they implement this. I've never really seen any other games that do it. But you got a scale that you can run up through, and then that sets your time of day, and we're right back to where we were. I don't know why. Here we go. Well, this is the Bergsbruk 9 game. I hope everybody enjoyed. Thanks, my choice of apparel for the character is, I mean, spot on for operating equipment, you know. Perfect, because this is MSHA approved, or OSHA approved, whatever. They're safety towed. But I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Hopefully I'll have some more out on it. It's just lag when I look towards the loader. That's odd. See, no lag when I look over here towards the dozer and whatnot. There's when I look at the loader off in the distance, or the tool guy, probably. But, that being said, I believe I'm going to end it here. The game's good. I like the game. Hopefully going to be able to do some more to it. The more updates they add, the better it should get. With the multiplayer, it should be really fun. So I'm looking forward to that, and looking forward to more American Truck Simulator, and all that good stuff. But remember to like and comment, subscribe, and I will see everybody in the next one.